everybody, and welcome back. We are about to go on to 4.4, which came out just yesterday. We're going to start with the Sisterly Act. Alize is impatiently fussing with her link pearl. Oh, Claire, if you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. That's a shame to hear. Everything is exactly as it was. Your Stola is still investigating primals in the Far East, Thancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alpha Nod is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. And all the while I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. I'm just guessing on the voice here. Oh, an immortal flame. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon converse to discuss the matter of Ascian interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Sounds good to me. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamegan Resistance concerning the whereabouts of Lord Zeno's remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your Order's counsel would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us, by which I mean I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. Of course, I'm not going to miss this. Of course I will. There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. Well, that was convenient. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Thancred, what's going on, man? Oh, Rael. Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Did I hear right, Rael? Is Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garlean territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could, and to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Alamegan quarter. Understood. Claire and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. Quest accepted. So we're already off to a really interesting start. Okay. About to head out. Let's see what they all have to say first. Thancred weren't in any danger from what I could tell, but he did sound as if he'd been in a foot race with a chocobo. Whatever it is he's learned, he's in a hurry to share it. You'd best be on your way. Yeah, we'll just go on. Let's get a move on. I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen. And I've just been waiting for months to find out what goes on next. And I'm gonna be really sad when it's over. then we'll have to wait like another 3 months. So judging from here, I'd say either late December or early January is when we get the next patch. And where are we supposed to be going? I don't see him. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to fly. That's not gonna get us there. Oh, that's right. They did mention that they have a few new mounts that can fly, like the behemoth. Oh, look at that. That looks too cool. Imagine that flying towards you in real life. That would be terrifying. Okay, we also have the Goobboo. Oh, that's actually funny. That is too funny. Oh, I love it. Okay, and the last one is the Cavalry Drake. Oh, that's the best one yet. Oh, it's just like slithering through the air. I love it. As you can tell, it doesn't take much to make me happy. I'm easily amused. There's no doubting your talent for espionage, but the journey is long and the borders heavily guarded. You did well to make it back in one piece. Hey, what about you, Thancred? You look terrible. You too are a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Trapezing through Imperial territory is thirsty work.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamigan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding in there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Well, that was really good. Well, it was bad for us, but that was a really good cutscene. I will leave the 2 of you to your task and see to my own. Though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphinaud's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Hien a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments, and he will be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. A sound plan, and Y'shtola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma, then. We have much and more to share with Y'shtola. As much as I would like to visit Doma, it will have to wait. 12 speed you on your way. Oh, and give my regards to Y'shtola. Onward, then. Right, so they all know that Alphinaud never reached Garlean. He got crash-landed somewhere in the burn. So, looks like they're starting to catch up to everything that's happened. The only question I want to know is right now, though, is do they come across the Shadow Hunter? Is he who we all think he is? That's what I really want to know more than anything else right now. Aside from the voice that we hear in the trailer. Hey, we're back in the Enclave. It's been a while since I've been here now that I think of it. Oh, we found Y'shtola right away. What you doing, Y'shtola? That was curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. Well, well, 2 faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding efforts. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of ether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now, he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of the dissipated crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More of an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Makote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me, I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative. And I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an ether-infused object of worship, it is positive to conduct a summoning. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key? They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief? Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojins collect obligate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She has but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and is served to amplify her desires to give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movements of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be pursued and report. Has something happened to Alphinaud? Well, she sure caught on quickly. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you there, Stola. I should be glad of your help. Truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Alize puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kyokuren. Okay, that's done. Now we just head inside. Hey, the guardsman. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Well, that was fast. Yes, let's enter and talk with him. I should not have allowed Master Alphinaud to leave without an escort, but it avails us not to dwell on the past. We must focus on what can be done now. My report can wait. Finding Alphinaud must take priority. There you are. I've apprised Hien of the situation. Yeah, and you did it real quick. Greetings, my friend. Alize has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alphinaud's trail does lead to the burn of all places. Sisterly act, and... let's go with this. Okay, the next quest line is Feel the Burn. Hien is mulling over the details of Alphinaud's Link Pearl Call. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summoning saw it bled dry of ether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primos had wrought that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphinaud might have gone there? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route to Garlean, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is that they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am in the same mind as Alize. We have no choice but to take our search to the burn. Given the considerable distance involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Claire and I have our yoles. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce, there is an overlook. Pray, join us there once you have seen to your preparations. It's nice that we get to go back to all these old places. I don't know about you, but I really haven't been to the House of the Fierce in a long time. So, looks like we're going to be running into our very first dungeon right away. Now we just go straight upwards and to the northeast of here? Okay. Stola? With such a steed to bear me to and fro, I could perform my field work in a fraction of the time. Mayhap I shall try my hand at this bardom medal. Oh, that'd be great to see. Alize, we're coming for you, Alphinaud. Oh, your Gertie's right here. Didn't see her. Haven't named him an emissary of Doma. Lord Hean considers himself personally responsible for Master Alphinaud's safety. None I could say would sway him from joining the search. Okay. Hean? If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for 100 malms in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. And the burn is now accessible. Okay, so I think we're just going to call it there for now because I have a feeling it's going to take us a while to get into the burn. So until then, I hope everyone is enjoying 4.4 and who knows, I might even be seeing you in the burn sometime soon. So until later, bye!